What's going on, guys? It's been a little while, and now it is time to come back and talk about the JRPL. We're talking the Jobber Radio Prediction League. It's been a little while, for real. We haven't had SummerSlam, that took place, I don't know, somewhere in August, and now we're almost midway through September. It's been a long gap between shows, but nonetheless, here we are. We are here. It is time to talk about the JRPL, and let's just start real quick with going over a couple SummerSlam highlights. I'm not going to go down the full card because there was a lot. And by the way, thank you, everybody, all the newcomers, too. We did hit the milestone I was going for. I think we had 51 people, which is, hey, it's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it because I wanted to hit that milestone of getting 50 people. We were so close almost every show. We were always hovering around 48, 49 people, but we did break it this time. We got 50. We even had this new guy, Rocket, who I didn't put a picture in yet. I actually forgot who they requested, but nonetheless, we did make it, and thank everybody, and I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed SummerSlam. At least, maybe not the pay-per-view, but at least maybe this show helped you enjoy that pay-per-view a little more, because it was long as fuck. Okay, so, obviously, the big headline here, John defeated Bastion and Woody to become the first ever Jobber Radio World Champion. And the big shocker, not only was he the winner, not only was that the big shocker, out came Tino, Mr. Money in the Bank, who we thought was coming out to help Bastion because they just teamed up at the NXT TakeOver show right before this, the day before, to beat John and Woody. But no, Tino with the swerve joined the Solution and helped John get the win. John and Solution are in possession of the World Championship. And of course, with Tino in their pocket now, Tino has that Money in the Bank briefcase, so they got that title secured pretty well. But we're going to see how long John can hold on to it. Super Hippo went on to defeat TB666 in a rematch. It was a 15-point victory, so pretty decisive there. The big downfall for TB666 was he missed his top lock match. And Super Hippo did connect with his. And with so many matches on the SummerSlam card, Super Hippo, that put him over the top and actually got him the win against TB666. If it wasn't for that, Super Hippo probably would have lost. So you got to watch your top lock picks in the top lock championship matches. It's kind of a big deal. And then we went on to the match of the night, the ladder match. 2-on-2-on-2. We had the Regulators become the first ever tag team champions, defeating Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, I think that is, AHMF, Spring Tigers, and the GMSG, going up against the Solution as well with the Ward and Beer Me Jesus. And this was a capture. You're not always going to get captures in the ladder matches, and if you don't know the rules, you had to get 5 consecutive matches correct in a row. SummerSlam had like 20 fucking matches. So that basically meant it was going to be inevitable for somebody to get 5 in a row correct. And it happened to be both Crimson Cyborg and 3J Platinum at the same time. So that was pretty great. And if you didn't read the write-up of the match, check it out down here. It was a lot of fun. It was kind of chaotic. And truth be told, the Warden was the first one. He had 4 in a row correct. And I think he picked Randy Orton to lose against Rusev in the SummerSlam match, which happened to be a squash match. If he got that right, the Solution would be in possession of the tag team titles. So he flubbed there. I'm pretty sure that was the match, by the way. This is a long time ago. It's almost a month ago this match happened, so I'm trying to remember. But no, Spring Tigers and Beer Me Jesus, very close to winning as well. Very, very close. But in the end, it was Cyborg and 3J Platinum that did get pulled on the titles. Even though the score doesn't look close, 108 to 87 to 73. That is a big score difference, but it all comes down to those consecutive picks, and this match was way, way closer than the point total showed. So that's why this match ended up match of the night. And then the winner of the first ever Tournament of Death, and the first ever Ultraviolet champion, Crofty, the female. Crofty came in and took the title away from all the boys, and it was the first ever death match. And look at these numbers, -30 to -34. These guys took a serious hit to their JRPL point totals in their career. But you know what? That's what happens when you get in a death match, guys. You're going to take a big hit on points, but it's all for the glory. And Crofty, at the end of the day, got the win. And if you haven't seen that match right up, I did a little something in there. I tried to think of something really crazy. So go in there and try to find it if you haven't already. I'm not going to go over all the matches here, just some of the highlights of the featured matches. We had Tino defeat Jay Scott by 4 points. Really close match there. Peanut ended up getting the win by 1 point. This is 8-7. Iron Man rules. If you don't know the rules, go check them out. That's why their score was so low. Peanut got the win, ending the feud between him and his rival. Peanut is my bitch. At the end of the day, Peanut moves on and gets the win. Big win for him. And then the Ultimate X match. There's a little controversy here. This was supposed to be a 4-way match. And something happened with Captain Charisma's pick. A glitch in the system. I think it happened to Joe Blow as well. But I didn't see their picks originally. And Captain Charisma even showed me. He wrote everything down. And I told him, okay, the show hasn't started yet. Throw your picks in. And he got them in before the show started. And I put Gourds in there to replace Captain Charisma, but when Captain Charisma got added in, we turned this match into a 5-way Ultimate X match. And again, via capture, he got 5. I think he actually went on to get 6 matches in a row because Buck N5 also got 5 in a row. And the Ultimate X match is a little different than the ladder match. The ladder match ends as soon as somebody gets 5. If it's a tie, it goes down to points. But the Ultimate X match, if you go read the rules, it can continue. So if 2 people get 5 in a row, it goes on to the next number. So Captain Charisma went on to get the 6th match in a row, and Buck N5 did not get that match correct. So Captain Charisma was victorious, and this was an unofficial #1 contender match, but hey, for the Ultraviolent title, we'll get to that in just a couple minutes. Cam Popplestone got the big win over Tom. These guys broke up as a tag team, and after the match, Tom requested... what did I just say? Anyway, Tom requested a rematch against Cam Popplestone. He said he wants him one more time. Only a 5-point difference. These guys have been close in the past, so I think, you know what? I like to see this feud. I like to see it go down at least one more time. And Cam Popplestone did say, I will agree to the terms, but I get to pick a stipulation, and you will get to see that in just a second. I'm going to go over that. Redhead stayed undefeated, beat Matt Zion by 2 points. As I was totaling the numbers up, I actually talked with Redhead on Twitter because at first I tallied up a tie, but he told me, hey, go in and recheck that real quick. And I went in and did, and boom, Matt Zion did lose by 2 points. So if you ever see anything, if you go in and see like, hey, you know what, that shouldn't be right, go check it. I do double check and I triple check, so he caught me before I went in and got the double checking and triple checking done. So good thing there, and it helped to make sure he got the win. Otis kind of highlighting their feud here against Shockmaster, 36 to -2 in a hardcore match. He earned the squash achievement. Otis did by beating the Shockmaster, who's looked really good, and Otis has been struggling, so Otis is definitely on the rise. Ever since teaming up with Wookie, he's really picked up a whole lot and has been stepping it up every step of the way as we've been going through these last couple shows here. And again, there's a bunch of other matches, but if you go, you know what, go in there, you check the stuff, see what I said about them. We got way too many matches for me to go down every single one because I got to talk about a lot of stuff that's coming up right here, and that's what this video is about. We're talking No Mercy is on the horizon. Let's load it up right here, right now. If you scroll down to the most recent Java Radio Prediction League events, click on JRPL events. And by the way, just a little plug. If you are new and seeing this video, I'm like, man, what is all this guy versus this guy? You predict the matches of the pay-per-views, and you go head-to-head against people, sometimes triple threat, sometimes single. Who knows? Anything can happen, and all you got to do is hover over, click, create an account, and sign up. It is a lot of fun, and I don't know. People are digging it so far, so at least give it a try. Now, real quick, I'm going to go over the Death Before Dishonor card. Not highlighting every match, mainly just the main card matches here. I think, as of me recording this video, I think all the matches have been announced. There's 8 total right now. And the only thing I will explain real quick is if it's a little confusing, there is a number one contenders match for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles that's going to happen later that night. So the Kingdom's going to take on the Briscoe brothers and Bully Ray. Now, the winner of that match will fight later on in the night against the Kingdom or the Briscoe brothers. So when you're predicting this match, you pick who's going to win. It's going to be Briscoes and Bully Ray or the Kingdom. And then later on, you're going to pick who you think is going to win. Will the Young Bucks and Adam Page defend their titles against one of these two teams? You're going to have options for all three teams when you're predicting this match, so be careful. And there is I'm going to give you right here, right now, there is a 10-point bonus question in this match, okay? And you're going to have to pick who is going to take the fall. So the reason this is going to be 10 points is not only is it a 6-man tag match, it's 3-on-3, but you have a possibility of being these three, the three members of the Kingdom, or the Briscoe brothers and Bully Ray. So there are a lot of possibilities to pick somebody to win in this match or to take the fall. This is who's going to get beat in this 6-man tag team championship match. That is why that match, the bonus question, is going to be worth 10 points. That's a game changer right there. So be careful when you're trying to predict that. Just a heads up. Okay, so let's go to the card. First of all, you're going to notice a little something about the main event. World Champion John is taking on Tagaby in a non-title match, but the stipulation, if Tagaby is victorious, he gets a JRPL World title shot at No Mercy, which is 2 days after this show. Now, John actually requested this match because I believe his only loss, I think he said his only loss was to Tagaby in... He lost at home. Let's load up the roster real quick. This is showing you live. I can't even recall off the top of my head here. Let's go. What page is he on? Maybe page 3. Let's go to page 3. We're getting a lot of people on the roster page here. So nope. Yeah, there he is right there. Okay, so let's open up his page. Let's take a look and see exactly why John requested this match. So look at all these achievements here. This guy is doing stuff here. Yes, Tagaby. He lost at Slammiversary by 5 points. So John was defeated by Tagaby at a house show. That may have been why he was challenging here. Oh no, that's what it was. This is the only person that's ever defeated him in a singles match. John lost at the Money in the Bank match. He lost in a tag team match, but Tagaby is the only person to beat him 1-on-1. So that is why he requested this match against Tagaby. And he said, you know what? If he beats me again, give him the title shot at No Mercy. And you know what? That sounds like a damn good idea to me. So that's what we're doing. So good luck, Tagaby. Good luck, John. I'll tell you right now, if you go down and look at the No Mercy card, there's no match for John yet. He's still sitting down here waiting for a match. If Tagaby wins, obviously, you're going to get the world title match. It will not be the main event because I already announced the rematch for the main event. But if John wins at Death Before Dishonor, he will be given a non-title match against Modstep. So if John wins at Death Before Dishonor, he will be facing Modstep in a non-title match. So heads up, that's just a little teaser right there. So he's either going to be facing Tagaby or Modstep. Now, going back up with the card, we got Crimson Cyborg versus Beer Me Jesus in a hardcore match. Now, this is tying into the main event later on at No Mercy. Gourds versus Super Hippo. Gourds requested this match because Super Hippo, they went to a draw at the last Ring of Honor show. So Gourds is not happy about finishing in a draw against the Iron Man champion, against the Top Block champion. So we're going to see if somebody actually comes out with the win here. And another match going back to the No Mercy main event here. We got 3J Platinum versus the GMSG versus the Warden triple threat rule. See who gets the advantage going into No Mercy. And then we got Modstep versus Ojai Joey, who, by the way, Ojai Joey did no-show a couple shows, and I said, I hope you show up, I hope you show up. He's been showing up lately, and he's been winning. So he's getting a high-profile match here against Modstep, see if he can prove himself. I know it's a house show, so take it with a grain of salt, whatever. We got Crofty in non-title competition against Junction. Captain Charisma going against Victory Green. Otis versus Jonathan C.T. Martin, who's been making big waves so far in the JRPL and is going to make the main card soon on the other shows. Woody versus Wookie. Now, this is funny because actually when the JRPL first started, both Woody and Wookie selected that they wanted to be on a tag team. And I was going to put them as a tag team just because I love their names together, Woody and Wookie. But Woody went on to form the Solution, and all kinds of other stuff happened. Wookie then teamed up with Otis. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to have these guys fight because I don't think that tag team is going to happen anytime soon. So these guys are going to go in Ring of Honor action here and see who gets the win. Then you got Buck N5 versus Jay Scott, rounding out the bottom of the main card at the house show, Death Before Dishonor. And a couple guys still yet to be booked, but don't worry. If you don't see your name and you're new, post your predictions. You will be given a match. I say that in every video, and I mean it. All right, going on to the main show, No Mercy. This is September 24th on Sunday, and if you didn't know, September 22nd, Ring of Honor pay-per-views take place on Fridays. So that's a little heads up if you didn't realize that. So 2 days before No Mercy is the Death Before Dishonor show. So if you look at the updated card as of me recording this video, there's 6 matches. These are probably all the main card matches, I believe. They'll probably just add in a couple kickoff show matches, maybe 1, maybe 2. But this is pretty much what you're looking at for the main card. A lot of good stuff here, so it should be a fun show. We have the rematch from the match of SummerSlam, match of the night. We're talking the Regulators defending their tag team titles against Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers versus the Solution. All same 6 people, all going for those tag team titles. No stipulation. We're talking straight up match. These 2 guys' scores versus these 2 scores versus these 2 scores. Everybody's scores going to be added up. No gimmicks, nothing involved. It's just a straight up 2-on-2-on-2 match to see who walks out with the tag team titles. Will it be the Regulators defending their titles, or will the Hooded Motherfuckers steal it away, or will the Solution, who have been the favorites going into that match, the original match, will they come and take the win when it just comes down to points? They wouldn't have done. I'm just saying, they were the favorites, but they had the lowest score at SummerSlam. So who knows? It'll be interesting to see what happens at No Mercy. Then we go on to see the Top Lock Championship match. Super Hippo defending his title against Redhead 12. The undefeated Redhead 12, now 6-0, going against Super Hippo. But if you go back and think, what has Super Hippo done every time in his matches? He has broken undefeated streaks. He broke TB666. You know what? Here, let's go real quick. Let's go to the roster. Super Hippo is right there. Whose undefeated wins did he break? Obviously, Beer Me Jesus in their first match. He gave Scott his first loss. I believe he gave Modstep his first loss. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's load up Modstep's page. Yep, look at that. Like, no loss until Super Hippo. Okay. Then let's go to Shockmaster. Let's see if he gave Shockmaster his first loss. Sorry, I got like 20 things running on my computers. Yep, look at that. Win. Super Hippo loss. And then we know he gave TB666 his first loss, and that's been his only other opponent. So Super Hippo has been destroying undefeated records. And guess what? Guess who's next on the chopping block for Super Hippo? It's Redhead 12. Will Super Hippo be able to break the undefeated streak, or will Redhead 12 come in and get the win going 7-0? He would be the only person. I think he's the only person to go 6-0. So, all right, even though it's a he, I'm going to call her a she because we're going kayfabe here. Super Hippo, we're going to see if he can take down Redhead's undefeated streak. It's going to be a big match. And remember, Top Lock rules, okay? And Top Lock Championship matches. Your Top Lock match is doubled. Okay, moving on. Big match here. Tino versus Bastion. No titles on the line. You don't need titles on the line when you got Tino stabbing Bastion in the back in the main event at SummerSlam. The newest member to the Solution, the 5th man to the Solution, Mr. Money in the Bank Tino going against Bastion in a one-on-one match. And these guys actually fought each other at the first ever show where Tino did get the win. But hey, that was a long time ago. It was an NXT show. A lot of things changed since Chicago. NXT TakeOver Chicago back in May. So a lot of things have changed since May. We're going to see what goes down here. And who knows? We're going to see who gets the win. Going on to the next match, Ultraviolent Championship match. Crofty defending her title against Captain Charisma, who won the Ultimate X match at SummerSlam. Hardcore match rules. We're not going to put every single match in a death match, even though it's an Ultraviolent Championship, that means every title match, it will not be a death match, but it will be defended in a stipulation match of some kind. I don't know if that's been stressed at all enough, but every championship match for the Ultraviolent title will have a stipulation to it. It could be hardcore, could be death match, could be ladder, could be whatever. It's going to have a stipulation of some kind. Then going on to Cam Popplestone versus Tom. We're going to round out the feud between these two, and Cam Popplestone agreed to Tom's rematch, but he got to name the stipulation, and he picked an Iron Man match. That means these guys, you know what? You got to go read the rules. You got to go read the rules and see what an Iron match is. It's a lot of fun, and it changes your whole dynamic of how you're going to predict on a show. So go check out the rules in the match stipulations page located. Hover over Prediction League, go over to rules and match stipulations, and it's right there. Just click that and check it out. We got a death match. Woody versus Broken Nerd. These guys broke out into a little bit of a Twitter war, and Woody said, you know what, Broken Nerd? I want you in a death match. So these guys, and Broken Nerd, of course, is going to accept. These guys are in for a lot of pain, a lot of possible negative numbers, because if you walk out of a death match with a positive number, you nailed your predictions on that night. Because if you don't know the rules, you got to go look them up. I'm not going to tell you right away, but it's not good. You're going to end with negative numbers, very high possibility. A couple question marks here because I'm leaving a couple matches open based off of what John's doing and a couple things there. So moving on, TB666 going against Jay Scott. Both of these guys looking to try to rebound. They both were looking amazing and then took some losses back to back. So we're going to see who can get a good rebound win here. And then going on to myself, Bomber, versus Legit Boss 2K in a hardcore match because, hey, I love hardcore matches. Back in the day when I did a prediction league, every match was like the hardcore match rules that we use here, meaning if you got one wrong, you lost points. So I'm used to hardcore matches basically from all the days that I've been doing prediction leagues. So I'm always down for a hardcore match. But we're going to see if Legit Boss 2K is down for a hardcore match because we both have been on a winning streak. I'm going to toot my own horn. I was losing a lot to begin with, but I've won 3 matches in a row on 3 WWE, well, I guess one was NXT, but 3 main card shows. So I'm ready to go. I'm feeling good. Legit Boss, I think, is on a 2 or maybe 3 match win streak. I'm not 100%, but we're both on a streak. We're going to see who can keep it going in hardcore match rules. And then we got the kickoff show. Like I said, Oh Hi Joey's been doing really good. Jonathan CT Martin has been doing really good. That's why these guys are right at the top of the kickoff show. And a win here, almost it's got to guarantee one of these guys to move up onto the main card. Then you got Joe Blow versus Gourds. Gourds has been looking great. Joe Blow has been looking great, except for at SummerSlam. He kind of faltered at SummerSlam. But both of these guys looking really good, trying to make a move up the card. Excuse me. And then you got Peanut, who's coming off that big Iron Man match win against Jut9, who's one of our newest members. And guys, he is killing it. He's already got a win against Peanut. So this is kind of a rematch. I didn't realize it when I booked it. I kind of saw it after I booked this match. And instead of going through and shifting stuff around, I said, you know what, let's just keep it. I'm not so opposed to rematches and stuff, so we'll see who gets the win this time. I know Jut9 did get the win in their first meeting, so we'll see if Peanut can avenge that or if Jut9 just takes him down and stomps him yet again. Junction, who was looking good. He was high up on the main card, but after a couple losses, I think maybe 3 in a row, he's been bumped down to the kickoff show, going against the Shockmaster, who's been up and down as of late as well. So we're going to see who can get the momentum going back in their favor. Then the Finn going against the Green Machine. Green Machine, man, again, he is one of those guys that he wins one, loses one, wins one, loses one. And going against the Finn, who I don't think has got a win yet. He's brand new. He's only had like 2, maybe 3 matches so far. So we're going to see if he can get a big win over the Green Machine. And then you got the Outsiders, Lee and Scott, going against Otis and Wookie. And all right, I'll just say it. Lee and Scott, I think they're 0-3 as a tag team. I thought these guys were going to do some big things. I put them in as a tag team. I thought they'd have perfect chemistry. And they always lose, but they lose by like 2 points every show. I don't know how they do it. they put good picks in, but they just get edged in every match. But now they're going up against Otis and Wookie, who have been really good as a tag team. I know they're still early on, but they've looked good as a tag team. So we're going to see if the Outsiders can get their first win as a team against Otis and Wookie, who they've been talking big trash on the Twitter pages. On Twitter, they've been talking about going for tag team titles. So, hey, this is going to be your first step here, boys. We'll see what you can do. And the tag team division's pretty shallow right now, so I want to see some more tag teams out there. I'm for real. If you're on Twitter, hit me up if you want to look for a tag team partner. I know somebody did. I already forgot because that was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. But we need some more tag teams. If you're on Twitter and you're watching this, or if you're just watching this and you're not on Twitter, comment in the comment section below. Say, hey, I'm so-and-so. I want a tag team partner, and I will find you a tag team partner. Peanut is my bitch 69 going against Banksy. Banksy went off on me on Twitter for SummerSlam because Joe Blow was in the same situation as Captain Charisma was, where his picks got glitched out and he had to resubmit them after the deadline. And I can't really punish him for that because I know it's happened before. It's happened to Matt Zion before. I don't know why or what can cause it. Maybe people submitting picks at the same exact time. I don't know. Either way, Banksy went off. It's like, oh, this is BS. This shouldn't be a triple threat match. I'm like, calm down. Things happen. It's a triple threat match. If you do good, you win. If you don't, you don't. And Scott ended up winning that match between Banksy, Scott, and Joe Blow. So now Banksy, let's see if he can put his money where his mouth is, and let's see if he can take down Peanut is my bitch 69. And let's see if Peanut is my bitch can make Banksy his bitch. We're gonna see what happens. CM Carlito going against Ash. Ash has hit a huge skid in his JRPL career so far. Started out extremely hot, huge skid. CM Carlito had a huge skid going and then came in and got a big win at SummerSlam. I think he got a big, I think he beat Lee at SummerSlam. Didn't he? I think he did. I'm not going to look it up because I'm starting to get long on this video. But I think CM Carlito won at SummerSlam, and Ash is just losing match after match after match. He's got to get something going, and let's see if he can do it against CM Carlito, who we know has been struggling. Or can CM Carlito keep the momentum going and keep moving on after that SummerSlam win? A couple other guys at the bottom of the card here. Alaska Brown, he's shown signs of greatness. Personal friend of mine, but you know what? He's also shown signs of absolute, how can I say this nicely, suckiness. He's showing signs of suckiness. That's basically how I'm going to word it. And he's going against Cross, who for some reason I didn't take off the little thing here, but he's going against Cross in a one-on-one match. Cross needs a big win. He needs some kind of momentum going on, or else he's going to get lost in the shuffle. And Buck N5 going against the Salami Slinger. Females rounding out the bottom of this card. And you're going to see all these other guys added to the show as well. I haven't booked him yet. Cross, he shouldn't be here. He's already booked. But I already told you about the John and Tagaby situation. If John wins at Death Before Dishonor, he gets a match against Mod Step in a non-title match. Tagaby will be given another opponent. But if Tagaby wins at Death Before Dishonor, he'll get a world title match against John. So that pretty much rounds out the card for No Mercy. A lot going on. We got 2 big shows here. One, I'm really pumped. Looking at this card, this should be a really fun show. I don't know if you can, what you do to watch Ring of Honor shows. I don't know if you care about Ring of Honor, but they put on good shows either way, and it's worth a watch, even if you just watch the pay-per-views. Strongly encourage that. I was never a big Ring of Honor fan, but guys, this always makes watching these shows a lot more fun. And I mean, you got Young Bucks versus Motor City Machine Guns for the tag team titles. That's money right there. I'm a big Motor City Machine Guns fan. But anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. I will come down here and talk about Hell in a Cell because we only got 2 matches announced so far. Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke, and then Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens in a Hell in a Cell match. Obviously, more will be added because this show takes place in October. But no matches scheduled yet. I will say that I'm going to try to get, hopefully, all the titles on the line. Not 100%. I am going to give the Regulators, if they defend the title successfully, telling you right now, this is their big incentive to win this match. If the regulators win this match at No Mercy, they will not have to defend their tag team titles at Hell in a Cell. But if Awesome Hood, I have to always think about it when I say it, Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers or The Solution win, they will be defending their tag team titles at Hell in a Cell. Hey, it's not punishment. It's just the way the JRPL works, my friends. But here's the thing that I wanted to ask everybody watching this video right now. Go in the comment section below. I want some more match stipulation ideas. I am going to load up the page right now. Let's go over some of the match stipulations real quick, and I'll show you kind of what I'm looking for. I want to create a Hell in a Cell match. Now, here's all the different match stipulations. You got normal match, hardcore match, death match, ladder match, Ultimate X, Iron Man. Those are pretty much the main stipulations that we have, are those ones right there, like for actual like singles matches and whatever. I want a Hell in a Cell match idea. Read these rules. Get some ideas. Guys, I need some help here. I'm looking for you guys. I want a Hell in a Cell match idea. Somebody pitched a, what was it? I can't remember who it was. I'm very sorry. But somebody pitched a handicap match idea. I'm not even going to guess because I'm going to get it wrong. Somebody pitched the idea of where you're going to have two guys versus one guy. The two guys obviously add their total up like a tag team match, and whoever's by theirself just doubles their predictions. So that's how that would work out. Not a bad idea. I don't know exactly when we would use a handicap match, but I do like that idea. It's a pretty cool idea. We may use that in the future. Matches that we haven't had yet. We haven't had a battle royal, which is pretty much just like 20 guys, and whoever has the highest score wins. Nothing. It's super simple. Nothing crazy there. Elimination Chamber, we're going to be coming up on that soon. Obviously, Survivor Series match will be coming up on that soon. And I did add the Top Lock Championship match. That's just for Top Lock title matches. But, again, I want a Hell in a Cell match idea. Who knows? How about we just get a regular cage match idea as well? Just come up with some ideas. Help me out. I've been doing a lot of brainstorming myself. But who knows? I want some ideas. Try to come up with some stipulations. Throw them in the comment section below this video, and we may even use it on the JRPL. I'll try my best. I'll make sure you get your credit for your idea, unlike whoever sent me that handicap match idea. Sorry. You can post in the comments that it was you. Sorry. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. We got a lot of matches coming up soon. A lot of shows, I should say, for the JRPL. We're talking 9 shows to round out 2017. That's a lot of freaking shows. That is a lot of shows. I think 3 of them are going to be house shows. We have this Ring of Honor show. We have another Ring of Honor show in December, and then we have Bound for Glory Global Force Wrestling show in November. The rest of them are WWE shows and another NXT show coming up, which is going to be NXT Houston, which should be fun. But anyway, guys, a lot of stuff still to go, a lot of title matches still to be had, a lot of people moving up the ranks, and a lot of people sliding down. Hopefully not myself. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you get in the comment section. I want some match stipulation ideas. Guys, hit them up. We need to add some more and spice up some of these other matches because, hey, single matches are fun, but I like adding stipulations. And, hey, you get thrown in the stat column over on the statistics page. So those are always cool too, the match specialty history. All right, guys, for real, I'm out of here. See you guys on the next show. See you guys in the next video. Best of luck on the show. I'm out.